Meantime, the current president faces a new crisis after North Korea detonated another nuclear device for the second time this year.
Our political analyst is Professor Michael Genovese from Loyola Marymount University. And welcome back to our show this morning, Professor.
Thank you.
Well, you know, there have been a number of sanctions now on North Korea. World leaders, including President Obama, have promised a response. What more can they do?
Well, you know, North Korea is a classic rogue state. They flout international law, they're a threat to their neighbors and to the region, and they're highly unstable and destabilizing. And so what you're seeing is a beginning of a process, the first step of which is that you put this issue on the front burner internationally. So the UN, NATO will start to face it. The second stage is for President Obama to cobble together a coalition of nations to unify in response to North Korea. The third step is they will ratchet up sanctions. That's not going to have much of an effect because sanctions haven't thus far had much of an effect. A lot of people are saying, though, that the next step ought to be to bring China into the process on the assumption that China has leverage over North Korea. I myself doubt that they have as much leverage as people think. It's worth a try, but I think what you're seeing is you've got North Korea with a leader it's a rogue state with a difference, and the difference is Kim Jong-un. And that difference is that he's highly unstable, highly volatile. And what he's doing is not just for international consumption, it's also for his domestic politics. He needs to boost his own status within his country. They don't have enough food, they don't have opportunities. But he's saying, look, we're international stars, we're players on the big scene, we're respected around the world. And so Kim Jong-un is unstable. We have a term in political science for unstable leaders like this. We call them bull goose loons. But that makes them a lot more volatile and a lot more dangerous.
Okay, now all of this will likely, fall onto the plate of the next president, and the candidates have said some really ugly things about each other. Yeah. Clinton last night called half of Trump supporters deplorables, and Trump said Clinton could murder someone and get away with it. Is this politics as usual, or certainly something very different? Well,
it did get ugly, and it got ugly early. The problem is this is pretty much the norm historically. American politics, especially electoral politics, has always had a seamy side. And so, once you get into the gutter, you make a place for yourself, and you stay in the gutter. It's not unusual. They did it earlier than usual, but it's nothing compared to some of the past elections we've had in American history.
How far back does this go, Professor?
It goes really back to the beginning. I mean, the first truly contested election was 1800 when you had the Federalists with President Adams, been in power for 12 years, challenged by Jefferson. And it was the first truly party contest, and it would also be the first time that power is transferred from one party to another. A lot of people doubted that would even happen. And so it got very ugly. For example, there's a quote from, and I have it here, from the president of Yale University, it's on your screen, where he said, if Jefferson is elected, the Bible will be burned, the French Marseillaise will be sung in Christian churches, and we may see our wives and daughters, the victims of legal prostitution, soberly dishonored, speciously polluted. Not to be outdone, Jefferson's friends said of Adams the following: he's a hideous hermaphrodital character with neither the force and firmness of a man nor the gentleness and sensibility of a woman.
Very dramatic.
We haven't hit that low yet.
No, we haven't, thank goodness. And thank you, Professor, for joining us this morning.